All right, it's time for the 2022 marketing predictions. What do you need to be paying attention to? What's on the horizon? Here we go. There's 4 things that I want you to be thinking about as you go into 2022. And the first one is this whole thing called the Metaverse. What is it? What does it mean for your business? Here's what you need to know. Nobody knows. Think back to 2006, 7, 8, when Facebook was really starting to explode. Businesses were trying to figure out, how do we get into it? How do we connect with our members, our customers, whatever? This is what we're in right now. We are in that very, very early stages of, we have this thing, we don't know what it is or how it'll work. So there's going to be a lot of organizations, a lot of businesses that jump in 2 feet and try and figure this out, and that's okay. My advice is to dip a toe in, play around, begin to understand what is happening to clarify what may be possible. Metaverse, it's day 1 in the metaverse, and there's a lot of days ahead, but don't just sit on the sideline. Get into it, begin to understand it. Number 2 is going to be very, very obvious, and it connects with the metaverse: NFTs. Non-fungible tokens. Now, there's something else that we need to be aware of, is the fungible token, right? There's all the talk is about NFTs right now, and they're very interesting. There's a ton of potential there, but do not forget about fungible tokens, okay? And there's a big difference there. The non-fungible token is there's one, right? There's one. The fungible token is a great example is not Lady Gaga, Adele, with her recent ticket fiasco with Ticketmaster. We can solve this ticket price gouging problem with fungible tokens, right? I buy my ticket, hell, a bot can buy the ticket. That's the whole problem here. Bots buy tickets and upsell them at huge percentages, right? But if you have a rule built into the fungible token that you can only price it at 10% more than what I sold it to you for, and I, the artist, get a royalty on your sale, if the bots are a part of the process, it still allows all the consumers to pay a reasonable price on a ticket. Pay attention to NFTs. Get a wallet set up, get some ETH, get some Bitcoin, whatever the case may be. Buy an NFT, join a Discord community, and begin to understand how this all works. Because while the art NFT may not be the future, it's definitely how we're going to learn in the present. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times this year to people I meet with. And this brings me to number 3 of what you need to be paying attention to in 2022, customer experience. Customer experience, it touches everything about your brand, your website, social media content, email newsletters, direct mail pieces, events, your customer service team. The customer experience touches a lot of things. Do not let a couple pieces fall by the wayside because you're so focused on this other thing, okay? Customer experience matters. And when consumers have choice, and they have a ton of choices today, one bad experience is all it takes for you to lose that customer or that prospective customer for good. Think about the holistic, full 360-degree view of the customer experience, and you will be in a much better position in 2022. And finally, one of the things that we as marketers have spent a lot of time on over the last 10 or 15 years is this idea of content. I'm 100% 2 feet in on content, but what we need to be willing to do, and 2022 is the perfect time, especially as number 1 and number 2 come into play, is this idea of really choosing where to play, okay? You don't need to be on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitch, on TikTok, on blogging. Pick the paths, the channels with the right audience targeting that makes sense for you and your brand. And for God's sake, stop posting the same damn thing everywhere. Change it up. Make it unique to the platform. Maybe only post the one thing to LinkedIn and nowhere else. Right? Understand who your targets are and own those channels in a way that makes sense for you, and cut out the ones that don't make sense. We are past the days of needing to be everywhere. Those are the 4 things that I think you should think about in 2022. There's a ton more. Subscribe to this channel here. I'm not really sure where. I don't know how to do this reverse thing. That's just not my thing. My thing is making sure that the strategies are right. You play and you learn, you experiment, and you double down on the things that work. So take advantage of these 4 things. Play around in the metaverse. Find an NFT you want to buy. Make sure that your customer experience is as good as it can be, and then 1% better than that. And own the content that you decide to produce. There'll be more to come. So again, subscribe, either here or there, one of the two, and there'll be more coming your way in 2022.